Hello, welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to solve this cubic equation. Now, the question we have here is solve x squared minus x cubed equals to 12. Now, the first thing to do is to look at the equation carefully and consider the term with the highest power. Now, this term here, x raised to power 3, is the term with the highest power. So we have to rearrange the equation starting with the term that has the highest power. Okay, so now we have a solution. So we have minus x cubed plus x squared. We're also going to bring our 12 to this part of the equation. So when it crosses over, it will become minus 12. And everything is now equal to 0. Now, looking at the first term here with the highest power, there is a minus sign in front of it. For us to remove this minus sign, we have to multiply through the equation by minus 1. So multiplying through the equation by minus 1, we are going to have minus 1 times minus x cubed. We are going to have x cubed. Minus 1 times plus x squared, we are going to have minus x squared. Minus 1 times minus 12, we are going to have plus 12. Minus times minus is plus, so that's why we have plus 12 here, and everything is equal to 0. Now, what is the next thing to do? For us to be able to factorize, let's look at the last term here, our constant. Now we need to look for two numbers, okay, such that the two numbers will sum up to 12, okay, and those numbers will be expressed as a power of 2 and as a power of 3. Okay, let me take that again. We need two numbers. So the two numbers are 4 plus 8. So 4 plus 8 is 12. Now we should be able to express 4 as a base with a power of 2. We should be able to express 8 as a base with a power of 3. And that is very possible. So here we have 2 raised to power 2 plus 2 raised to power 3. Okay, so I now have two numbers that I'm able to express as a base with the power of 2, as a base with the power of 3. So I can now substitute this in this equation. So here we are going to have x cubed minus x squared. Instead of writing 12, I'm going to write what I have here. So this is plus 2 raised to power 2 plus 2 raised to power 3, and this is equal to 0. Now we can collect like terms. So here we have x cubed plus 2 raised to power 3, okay, minus x squared plus 2 raised to power 2, and this is equal to 0. So now we can have x cubed plus 2 raised to power 3 minus, we can put this in a bracket and bring out this minus sign. So this is going to give us x squared minus x minus 2 raised to power 2, and this is equal to 0. Now, if we use this minus to multiply through, we're going to have this, okay? And looking at this is an algebraic identity, okay? Note that this is sum of two cubes, and this is difference of two squares. So if we have a cube plus b cube, this is equal to a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared. And if we have a square minus b square, this is equal to a plus b into a minus b. All right, so we are going to rewrite this and this using this format. Okay, so our x cube plus 2 cube will now be equal to, so now here we have, following this, we are going to have x plus 2, okay, into x squared minus ab, x and 2 represent our ab, minus 2 times x, or x times 2 is 2x, okay, plus 2 square. 2 square is the same thing as 4, so let me just write 4 there. Okay, and this is going to be minus, here we have x plus 2 into x minus 2, and all is equal to 0. Wow, it's getting interesting. Okay, so at this point, we can factorize. If you look at what we have here and what we have here, we have something in common, which is x plus 2. So we are going to bring out x plus 2. So here we have x plus 2. So if you divide this by this, we are going to have this alone, right? So here we have x squared minus 2x plus 4 minus, if you divide this by this, we are going to have x minus 2, right? So minus x minus 2, and everything is equal to 0. Okay, so the next thing to do, here we have x plus 2, and here we have x squared minus 2x plus 4. Let's open this bracket. So here we are going to have minus times x is minus x, minus times 2 is plus 2, and everything is equal to 0. Okay, so let's collect like terms here. So now here we have x plus 2 into x squared minus 2x minus x is minus 3x plus 4 plus 2 is plus 6, and this is equal to 0. So this is to say that the first value of x here, we have x plus 2 is equal to 0, or x squared minus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. So here we have x is equal to minus 2. This is the first value of x. But for this, we have to. Looking at it, we cannot factorize this. So we need to use a quadratic formula to solve this. So using the quadratic formula, we're going to have x equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So in this case, our a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. Our b is the coefficient of x, which is minus 3. And our c is our constant, which is 6. If this is your first time of tuning in to this channel, please do well to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you will always get notified whenever we post a new video. So let's continue by using the quadratic formula to get the other values of x. So now our x is equal to minus b minus into minus 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is minus 3 squared, minus 4 times our a is 1 times 1 times c, which is 6, and this is divided by 2 times 1. 1 is our a. Okay, so our x is equal to 3 minus times minus 3 is 3 plus 3 plus or minus the square root of minus 3 square is 9. Okay, that's minus 3 times minus 3. The sign will change, is 9. Minus 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. Minus 24. And this is divided by 2. So our x is equal to 3 plus or minus the square root of minus 15. 9 minus 24 is minus 15 over 2. And this can be written as x is equal to 3 plus or minus the square root of minus 1 times 15. Okay? Divided by 2. So our x can also be written as 3 plus or minus the square root of minus 1 times the square root of 15 divided by 2. Now the square root of minus 1, root minus 1 is I. Okay, and so this is x is now equal to x is equal to 3 plus or minus the square root of 15i. The square root of minus 1 is I. Okay, so this is divided by 2. So our x2, we already got the value of x1. So our x2 is equal to 3 plus the square root of 15i divided by 2. And our x3 is equal to 3 minus the square root of 15i divided by 2. Thank you for watching. I will see you again in my next video. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.